that, your contract was up, and then on November the 15th, you will sign a new contract with you, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, when you were in taking her to the arena and on the cruises and the resort there, did you discuss your re-upping signing an extension on your contract?
No, sir. But you make an excellent point. I'm glad you pointed that out. So the trip to Aruba, the contract was not in existence then.
You're saying that you were
Under contract.
in your contract, did you send any invoices in for work that you did after your first contract expired?
No, sir.
You did?
No, sir.
No. When that expired, that was it. So and then you're saying that after the Aruba trip, you get re-upped with a new contract, correct?
I signed a new contract, yes,
Now,
sir.
was there any modifications on that contract? Did you get an extension on the caps that you were limited on the first one? Were there any modifications at all, Mr. Wills? Excuse me, I've done that again. I apologize.
I've been called worse.
I'm sorry.
I've been called worse.
Now, were there any?
Got a new thermometer, so it's a little easier to see the difference between Celsius and Fahrenheit there. So there is 40 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 degrees Celsius, somewhere in there to get lined up here. 44 and 8, 7, 8, I guess. Anyways, I've been doing lots of things. Lots of things, but nothing complete. So this bike's at a standstill. I still haven't heard back what he wants to do. I'd like to just pull the motor down for him. I might ask him that when he calls back, because with the work I'm looking at in this bike, you're looking at a couple $1,000 with fork seals, tires, top end rebuild, carb kit, battery, even that sprocket, even that rear sprocket is, you can see how it's hooking up, like that's done. So more than likely the chain and sprockets, there's another couple $100. Like it's, you're probably looking at $2,000 to get this thing safetied. So I got that going. I'm kind of waiting to hear back on. I ordered all the parts for my Cub Cadet tractor out there. A couple belts. I'm gonna go through and lube the bearings. 3 of the bearings. They actually spin freely. There was just one pulley in the center there that was seized. The other ones, they're all right. I'm gonna repack them. This Cub Cadet is a double tapered roller bearing, which is really good. Lots of surface area. I'm gonna try to pull the shock out of this thing today, the rear mono shock. I'm sure it's been, every time I take it off the center stand, the bike just squats right down. It holds air and everything, seems to hold air, but I don't think there's any oil in it. And when I bought the bike, there was always a little drip of oil back there. And I always suspected it was the mono shock, so I'm gonna try to pull that out. There's the tractor there. I was gonna order a carb kit, and then I thought, let me see how much a new carb is. I can get a new carb for $13. Carb kit's $13. Plus the old carb, this must have caught on fire here, because somebody's taped this all up. It's all melted. I actually ordered a couple new ones. And what else? The choke linkage was missing, so it wouldn't start when you push this all the way up, the throttle all the way up. It should go to choke, and then you pull it back off the choke. And there's a linkage missing from here to here. So I ordered that linkage. It was another $7, $8. I ordered a new spark plug. I ordered a new air filter. This one's done, and you can actually see, like, it's actually falling apart on the inside. Right there, you can see right there the daylight right through it. So like it's disintegrated on the inside, and the foam filter's missing. So I got a new one of them. And yeah, let me show you the carb. The carburetor right here is all melted. This is the choke, and you can see how it's all been melted in a fire. And even this here, the mixture screw, the whole plastic off it's all melted. So it's just cheaper to replace the whole carb. Probably made in China. We'll see if it works. Here's the first pulley off the Cub Cadet. I'm gonna repack that, and I gotta sharpen all the blades. They're all beat to hell, and then put that back together. Okay, let me show you the other project I'm starting on out here. I got so much stuff going on. Oh yeah, let's see here, one thing here. These are the wheel sensors out of my Avalanche truck. I still got the 2017 sensors in it, which don't work. It's a different frequencies. These are the ones out of the 2007, so I need to replace them. And yeah, I bought one of these, $100 on Amazon. And it's so I can break the bead on those tires and change them myself. Like I broke the bead on the other tires, which I sold. And this is just to hold the tire down when you're slipping it off the ring. It's just kind of a tool, cheap tool. Anyways, where am I going to put that now? And then I ordered I think that was, I don't know, $15 or something like that. And then I ordered the spool here, so it sits in the hub of the wheel and makes it easier for coming off without scratching the aluminum rims. But I haven't peeled any tires off with that yet. Okay, let me go show you what I'm working on now too. I got it's springtime, just about spring, so I got lots going on. Yeah, maybe I did do a video of this already, but you can see here, look how much this thing is sticking out from the wall. And here, like it's actually hard in there. Oh, I'll go this way. I already took the trim off here. I'm gonna peel this side right off. I'm gonna take that top bracket off. Probably gonna have to take this bracket off here and peel this back. Try not to break it and save it. And this side I did last year. It's in pretty good shape, this side. I think it's got one spot that might need attention. So I started stripping it all apart. Took the AC out, see if it's leaking anywhere. And it was a little bit damp right here, so I'm gonna reseal, yeah, right here. So I'm gonna reseal that. Right now I've got the motorhome on an angle like this, so any water comes, it drains off. Yeah, here's the bathroom. Looks like hell. But I got all the old shit out. I'm just trying to get this all dried out. And where it's leaking from, there's a roof rack up there, and the roof rack is just screwed into the plastic round. And there's screws. Here's a screw right there. It's leaking around that one, leaking around this one. It's just literally rotted the ceiling out. The nice thing about this motorhome, it's a Citation. It's made in Strathroy, Ontario. That they use this galvanized 2x2 tubing framework on it, which is really good. Now in between is a 2x2 right there, which I'll replace. That one's pretty rotted as well. There was another one in here and here. But there's one up here that's completely rotted out here. It's gone there. It's completely rotted out in here. And so I'm gonna have to drop this cupboard down in this closet. I'll pull the closet out first and just see how far that rotting goes. And I might have to take all these cupboards out. Like I did this 25 years ago on one. It's a big frickin' job, really big job. Not worth it. It's really not worth it, but I'm working with a free structure right now, so. And I'm gonna pull the ceiling out because I can see where that water's leaked across into this ceiling here. So I'm pulling this whole ceiling out. Might have to pull those cupboards out. It's gonna be a nightmare. It's a major job, but I want it watertight. I can't have it like this. You know, and if I buy another one, it's going to be the same problem. They all do it. Every single one does it. So it's got to be done right. So when I redo this, I'm going to put a 2x2 back in here, or a 2x4 cut down, and I'm going to put a in the center. It's going to go up 1 inch, at least an inch up, maybe an inch and a half. Maybe I'll start with a full 2x4 going up, at least an inch anyways, and then taper it down to 2 inch. So the top of the roof will be always bowed, no water sitting on it. And that's how the new trailers are made, like that. And there's enough room, there's enough play in the aluminum roof to do that. This is going to be a big job. Oh my God, I don't even want to do it. Don't even want to do it. There's some of the pieces out of it. Right there. There's the toilet out, which was brand new. And there's a whole garbage pail full of that stuff. But I think I'm just going to focus on this one side and get this done. That's all I can do. One side at a time. Take these off, take the flares off, rebuild this. This thing just a sponge, just soaks up water. Weighs 100 fucking pounds soaking up water. Pop the windows out, rebuild this side. I might be able to, rather than take the cupboards out, I might be able to do it from the outside when I peel this back. I think maybe I will. Yeah, I think that's more likely. Okay, let's take the shock off the Yamaha.